Guys, listen. Okay, this is a vlog, but I'm gonna have to come in and out of this vlog because this whole entire day was a mess, like M-E-S-S. So I'm gonna have to come in and out so I can like further explain things and make sure I share with you guys my real emotions of everything that happened. But overall, like before I start this vlog, overall I would say that those working at Jamaica Customs were like professional and like just everything. They were really good, 10 out of 10. But there was one thing that was just messed up throughout the whole entire process that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm so excited to be bringing to you guys the WHARF experience. In this video here, I'm going to share with you guys what you can expect, what to bring, how to prepare, so you can have the most seamless experience there is. So I have a lot to share with you guys. So let's get into this vlog, and then you guys will see me popping in and out throughout this vlog. Yeah, guys, it's like 4 in the morning. Welcome to the vlog. It's 4 in the morning. Is this open? Yes, I'm at the ATM. I want money quickly because I'm literally the only person here. Okay, so you guys want to go with cash because you don't want to go there and they'd be like, oh, the card machine's not working, and then you're gonna have to leave the WHARF and then God, find an ATM and then go back. That's annoying. Guys, it's 4 in the morning. Well, 4:30, 4:32. I woke up at 4 o'clock. How much am I pulling out? But make sure you guys are always carrying cash because you're gonna hear that they don't have no debit machines or they just want cash only. I made sure I prepared. You guys can like prepare for like from the day before. I was just so busy so I couldn't even prepare from the day before. So what I did was I like pulled out everything early in the morning. 4 a.m. in the morning I ran to the ATM. I'm doing this fast because like I don't know if anyone's gonna try me today. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm struggling. It's just me alone. Oh, the reason why I came to this machine is because I won't be getting $1,000 bills. So I came here because it's like all $5,000 bills. Yeah. And I made sure that I went to the ATM at the bank because they gave me like $5,000 bills instead of walking around with like hundreds of thousands and $1,000 bills. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And at the regular ATMs, it would have gave me $1,000 bills opposed to $5,000 bills. So empty. Look at the town. Empty. Empty. The only people that was here are those people that was sweeping, but he disappeared. So yeah, guys, I look like a mess. It's the morning. I'm in Spalding. I'm here. My drive is here. Let's start the checklist. So this checklist is, first thing, make sure you guys are dressed appropriately to go to a warehouse to pick up your stuff that you're paying hundreds and thousands of dollars for. So you want to wear a t-shirt and like a shorts that's like at the knees and it's like no rips or anything because rips is very offensive down here. Or like a pants. I'm dressed like this so they can feel sorry for me, so at least they can give me a little more of a discount when I beg them to not charge me so much. Yeah, I'm just here by myself. So that's the first thing, okay? And then you want to wake up early. I'm in country right now, so I want to wake up early. The reason why we left out early, guys, I don't live in Kingston. I live in country. I always ship my things to Kingston because the roads are smooth. It's much more convenient and easier. Where I'm located, Manchester, Clarendon side, like going to Kingston is just 10 out of 10 would recommend. Get to town, get through fast, and then come back early. So that's why I'm here so early. So I have my ride, so I'm gonna go get the ride. You guys wanna get a ride. Make sure you bring your TRN, your ID. You can bring a backup credit card in case anything because you never know how much they'll charge you, or a debit card. I only have like a few things that I'm picking up. So they better not be charging me nothing. I don't even want my bill to go over 100,000 because it wouldn't make any sense to me. Anyways, so that's the checklist so far, okay? So en route to town. It's still like, it's 5 o'clock right now exactly. The driver was actually on time this time. Okay, so it's one of these here. Simple. This is what we're gonna use. I really don't care. It's gonna bring my stuff, guys. And this is charging me 20,000 to go to country and back, so can't complain. So we went en route. We took our sweet little time. We were driving. Okay, we're at the gas station. Now we're on 3 Mile, but the traffic is bad. This is why you guys have to leave out early for coming from town because it's, let me tell you guys what time it is right now, 7:15, and the traffic is bad. It's a Thursday, so you know everyone's going to work and stuff, and then work finishes early for a lot of people on Thursday too, so there's going to be traffic early as well today. Oh yeah, we're here. Well, we're in Kingston so far, so There was so much traffic on Spanish Town Road because of the construction that they're doing. It's ridiculous. So you want to go early to avoid, as I said in the video. Guys, one time we were driving, well, I think it was last year, we were just driving. Yeah, we were in town, we were driving, and at the front of Riverton, like way at the front, on, you know, when you're on Spanish Town Road and you're passing by Riverton, they were having a cookout. And I was like, who's going to stop and buy from you guys? I was like, not to be rude, but I was like so disgusted. I was so disgusted. You know how it smells over there? They had big banner sign and everything. I was like, I'm here now. If you guys want to see my shipping my things to Jamaica video, you guys go watch it. It's like a gloomy day here in Kingston. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock, so we reached at 8 o'clock now. They're open. The security guard was nice. I went to go talk to her and stuff, so you guys gonna come in with me and let this.
We don't have to come up here yet.
No. I'll call you when you're coming in. I'm gonna switch between my phone and my camera because you know how they are. Yeah, you guys just come along.
You call me already, right?
Huh?
You call me.
Oh, another tip is when you guys come to the WHARF, you guys are gonna see people in like construction vests at the side of the road, and they're gonna be like, oh, I can help you, and they're gonna be fanning you down. You can stop if you want, but if they help you to show you which warehouse you're going to, you're gonna just have to give them a little change. I never have to because I already, like, I've learned through my mom like what warehouses and what to look for and all that stuff, so I know that area good. But that's the thing, they're gonna just hop in onto the back of your guys' truck or at the side, or they're gonna run beside your car, and then they're gonna help you show you where the warehouse is. Make sure you guys tell them no if you don't want to, and if you don't want to give them no money, then you guys just say no, it's okay, you guys know where you're going. Just a little tip. I'm walking in. The security guard was so nice. She was so nice. So yeah. So once we reach, we go, I'm at the right warehouse. It's the same exact warehouse as last time. So I go in, I'm like, yes. I'm early, so I go in. It was 8 o'clock and I was like, okay, let me go in. I got greeted by the security guard. He was really nice, actually. Even the receptionist wasn't even at work yet, which was weird, and it was 8 o'clock. So I went there. He was like, hi, where are you going? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to speak to you, like, you're just a security guard. He's like, no, I can help you. So I told him where I was going, and he was like, okay, they're not here yet, but you can go up and check, and if they're not there, you're free to welcome to sit down in the lobby. That's literally what he said, word to word. So I was like, oh, he's so nice. Okay, so I went up there. Okay, somewhere here, I'm looking for it. The door was locked and it said that, okay, 8:30 they open. So it said that they were open from 8:30 to 4. So I was like, okay, I'm perfect. I'm the only one here for Q checks so far, so I'm gonna go in with them and get out. Guys, keep in mind it's a Thursday. In Jamaica on Thursdays, like a lot of government places close at like 2 p.m. So keep that in mind. So I was fretting throughout this whole entire experience because of that, okay? No one's up there. Guys, it looks so bad. Put my hood. No one's up there. I went to go. So, okay, so I have to pay my processing fee. And I think they told me $16,000 on the phone. So I just went up there. I'm a little bit early. They open at 8:30, but it's 8:15 right now. So I'm just gonna wait here for a bit. I'm in the office here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit down and wait for a bit. I'm just wearing this and this. So. And then I'm like, okay, let me just wait till 8:30. So I'm sitting down there at 8:30. The weird front desk lady, she came. I'm going to talk about this lady because she's actually so weird. Like, you're actually weird. Like, why are you as receptionist and you don't care to serve people? Like, the security guard cared more than you, and you're the front desk receptionist. Anyways, so I'm there, 8:30 comes, and then I don't see, like, no one walk past to go upstairs. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I'm waiting, and then the front desk lady comes, and it's like 9 o'clock now, and then the security guard is like, what's going on with Q checks today? Like, I didn't see anyone come in yet. So I asked the lady at the front desk. She's, like, young. I would say she's probably, like, 20. The most. I think that's high. She's probably like 19. And I was like, hey, like, do you know if anyone is coming for Q checks? And it was like 9 o'clock at this point. She's like, they should be coming. And I was like, they should be? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh, like, okay. So I was kind of weirded out. And I was like, whatever. And then 10 o'clock comes and I'm like, okay, like, where are these people? So I was like, okay, this is weird. It's 10 o'clock and the office is closed at 2 o'clock. I can't be here all day. These people aren't here yet. So anyway, I asked the front desk lady again. I said, do you know if they work on Thursdays? Because on their timetable at at the office upstairs. It says 8:30 to 4, but it's 10 o'clock and no one's here yet. She's like, oh, well, we're a different organization than the company you're going to. I was like, yeah, but you're the front desk receptionist. Don't you see these people every day? And then she was like, yeah, I do see them every day. I just don't know what's going on today. And I was like, okay, that's weird. It's like she just didn't care. And I was like, whatever. This girl is like no help at all. But I was kind of weird. I'm like, you literally sit here. So I asked her if she's new. I'm like, are you new here? She's like, no. And I was like, okay, so like, how do you not know if the people that work for Q-Trex has passed yet? She's like, I didn't see anything, but I don't know. Maybe they're coming late today. And I was like, okay. And then in my back of my head, I'm like, bro, how are these people coming to work late? So I called my mom. I wasn't able to call because it was so loud at the warehouse, like things are going on. So I made my mom call. My mom called the Canadian office and they were like, they should be at work right now, actually. What do you mean no one's at work and it's 10 o'clock? They're slack. S-L-A-C-K. Okay. So anyways, it was still around 9 something actually. And all this was happening around 9 something. And then I started getting fed up because it was getting like 9:30 at this point. And I was like, okay. I was like, how do you not know? Like, how do you not know these people if they're coming in or not? She's like, I don't know, maybe they would have passed and I don't know. And she just didn't care overall. I'm like, nah, I don't like this lady. There's no way you can be a front desk person and not care. Like, if I was the front desk girl and I saw me, like someone like me sitting down for so long, I would even take the initiative if I'm allowed to leave the front desk. I know you're not allowed to sometimes. I would either try and ring, like press whatever they need to press and then ring their phone upstairs to make sure someone's in office, or try and go up there and look and just like help me, right? She's like, oh, I texted someone, they said they're coming at 10 a.m. And I'm like, so you do know these people that work here? Why were you lying this entire time? Anyway, guys, I was so mad. So I called my mom. I was like, oh my God, I don't have time. My mom was freaking out. She's like, you don't have time to be chartering someone to come back and forth when you're just here to pick up your barrels then. Anyway, so the lady comes in. The girl comes in. She's unprofessional. She comes in and she looks at me. I think the front desk lady told her that I've been waiting here since like 8 o'clock. And she comes in and she looks at me and she's like, oh, hi. And I just look at the lady. I'm like, hi. And then they went upstairs. She's like, oh, someone's upstairs, you know, like someone's upstairs. I'm like, no, the door was locked and I've been waiting since 8:30. He's like, no, someone's up there. Even someone's fixing the AC in the room. Like an employee's there waiting for like people to come and all that stuff. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm so mad. You guys don't even understand. So I go up there. Okay, I'm finally here. Guys, I go up there and there's a boy in there. Boy's there and he's just sitting down on his phone, and I was like so mad. I'm like, I was here since 8:30 and you were here with the door locked and you guys were in here, and we're gonna talk about the door locking again because I had to experience this again. And I was waiting since 8:30 or 8 o'clock. I was here and it's 10 o'clock now. Supposedly someone is up here the entire time. So now I'm just paying. So guys, I was so mad. You guys don't even understand. I was so mad that I couldn't even talk. And I don't want to be mad, but these people don't care. You can't come to work at 10 o'clock and the office closes at 2. Yes. The lady automatically helps me. The one that came in at 10, she automatically helps me. And then she's like, oh, it was like 6,000 something. And then we just reduced and gave it to you for 3,000 something. Right? I was like, okay. And because on the phone they told me it was 16,000 to clear it. So I was kind of confused, but I didn't say anything. This one here, they only allow cash only. So I was like, okay, good thing I pulled out money. So I'm in there, the girl helps me. I had to sign a paper, and then I paid my, how much, I'm gonna tell you guys how much I paid. At the office, the Q-Trex office, I paid, so this is for WHARF fish stripping, so them taking the stuff out of the container and handling security and agency fee. Instead of paying 16,000, they gave me for 3,000. I don't know why it just says discount for me. They, Norman Manley International Airport, they actually give you this paper here. So it tells me my flight date and my allowance. So it's on here too. So this is the paper that they give you. I didn't know they gave it to me, you know. The man that was searching my bags, he just pushed it in my passport. So you guys check your guys' passport if they don't even say anything to you, because a lot of them don't know how to talk to people properly. Guys, I feel like screaming. Like, guys, I feel like screaming. I had to stop recording because this customer was arguing with the lady. And then I was like, oh my God, I should have recorded it though. She was just saying that the lady's rude. They're sending her everywhere, back and forth, and then no one cares. And then she's talking to the lady walked away. Like, what kind of stuff is that? I have to talk about this because I could not even believe this. Like, it was actually rude. So I don't think this girl works at Q-Trex, but she was in the office. So a lady, I think she had her own charity, or she was representing on behalf of a charity. I think it was hers because she had the booklet and then all the papers that you need to declare and show proof that it is a charity. She was talking to this one girl. She's like, listen, you guys have been having me walking back and forth like for 4 and 5 times now. She's like, I don't have time for this. You guys are sending me to the wrong place because whenever you guys send me somewhere else, they send me away and tell me to come back to you guys because of blah, blah, blah. I don't know exactly, but that was it. And then she's like, you guys need to stop making me walk up and down. Like, this is too much walking. You guys need to let me know what is missing or what is going on so I can go to the correct place so they can service me, right? She's like, I literally have all the papers right here in this folder. I brought everything that is needed. I don't know. I heard the lady is like, why are you walking away from me and I'm talking to you? That is disrespectful. That is utterly the most disrespect. I was like, what? Why would the lady walk away from somebody when they're trying to ask for help? Like, you're actually rude, man. Like, nah, like, you're actually rude. Like, who does that? Like, why would you do that? I was like, and it was rude. Like, they do that a lot. Like, the girl was like, how the lady was saying that how the girl just gave her back the paper and just walked off. Meanwhile, in the middle of her talking to her. Who does that? Because you don't understand or you don't know what to do. Because even when I looked at the lady kind of seemed confused and she didn't even know what to do. But how is walking away going to solve anything? And the worst part about it, none of her co-workers said anything. They all were just silent and quiet. Like, no, that's not okay. Fired immediately. Guys, I'm outside. I have to go to the warehouse. So upstairs I paid. Let me tell you guys what happened. I came here from 8 o'clock. You guys saw I've been waiting. I just got in at 10 o'clock. Some lady just stopped me. I wasn't recording. She's like, you're just getting through now. I was like, yeah. She's like, they're slow. So are you guys liking the video so far? Make sure to comment down below what you think and share this video to someone who you think would find this video beneficial and helpful. I'm so mad, guys. Like, I waited for 2 hours for them to be like, no, someone is up there. Go up there. I paid $3,000. So this is the receipt I have here. At the warehouse I'm going to right now, I'm gonna pay $30,000 for everything. And it's the bigger paper here. Yeah, they're just slow in there. They don't care. And the front desk girl was so rude. And they said that the $500 allowance that you get from the airport, it only covers 2 barrels. So $250 a barrel, they told me. So, and I have 3 barrels. So just to let you guys know. Hopefully the lighting is fine, but I'll see you guys in customer service. Anyway, so as I said in the vlog, I told you that you get $500 USD baggage allowance, and that only covers 2 barrels. They said $250 a barrel, so I don't know. When I said that, I was like, ARF? Okay. And then I just paid it. You can't go wrong with local. That's a little bit of money to ship. Like barrels, like. Guys, I'm in the first line to pay. I'm so annoyed. Like, this whole video I'm gonna be so annoyed. You guys don't even understand. I finally got through, so I was so excited. I'm like, yes, time to go to the warehouse. So they sent me over to the next building. I cut through the parking lot, which you guys have seen, and they sent me to the customer service place. So I go in. Okay, you go in, the security guard is there. He looks at your paper. Sometimes I don't like him looking at my paper because I'm like, what are you looking at my paper for? You don't need to know anything about how much I'm paying and stuff. You guys be careful. Don't trust anyone at the WHARF. You never know if someone's going to set you up. I heard that there's people get set up all the time because, you know, everyone's walking with a huge amount of money to clear items. I go to the customer service desk. I wait in line, and then it wasn't really long. I go up to the guy. He was really nice, very, very nice and professional, actually. And he was like, he basically was like, got my stuff, and then he was like, wait a minute, there's stuff missing. We have the 3 barrels on file, but we don't see the 2 packages. Obviously my stuff were sent, but they're just, he was saying like, okay, this is what you're gonna have to do. These people did not update the system. Because on my paper there was writing. It's not this paper here, they took it away, but on one of these papers here it had like 3 barrels in like print ink, and then 2 packages were written with a pen, right? So there, he was like, okay, sorry about this, but you're gonna have to go back to the next building, go back up to your shipping company, tell them to send us the updated email stating all this stuff on the paper, like the 2 extra packages plus the 3 barrels and then ounces, and then once they send the email, just come back to us and then we'll do that. Guys, they sent me away. I feel like, screw! This is so annoying. Why is this so stressful for no reason? Guys, I look bad because this situation is bad. Now I have to go back up to Q-Trex. They're saying that the stuff that's on their system on this paper right here is not what's showing up on their system over here. So now I have to go back to Q-Trex, tell them to send an email, and then now I have to go back over there. Guys, what is happening? Like, what is actually happening? These people are so annoying. You don't even understand, man. 30,000. Let me tell you guys what the 30,000 is for. Import customs duty, fee is $12,000. Standard compliance fee is $240. Environmental fee is $400. Custom administration fee is $2,833, and then general consumption tax is $14,000. So it comes up to, what did I say? $30,000. This is why you guys have to come early, because you have to be going back and forth. People mess up stuff. There's no like information, like. So I was mad. I was like, I waited in this line for me having to go back up to the warehouse. So I was like, ugh. As you guys saw, I started screaming. So I went up and I went upstairs and then I saw the door locked. I started freaking out. Like, I was freaking out. Came back up here and I had to be banging on the door so they could open up the door. They had the door locked. I had to like swear at them. Guys, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just so annoyed. Like, I went up there and their door was locked, so I thought they left. So I was like banging down their door, and then some man's like, oh, just knock and then open. And I was like, no, I'm not opening anyone's door. So I was banging, and then the boy came and answered. And I was like, do you guys work? Like, do you guys work? Like, do you work? And I didn't want to swear, but these people are pissing me off. And he's like, huh? I was like, do you guys work? Are you guys working still? Like, what's going on? And then I told them, I'm like, you have to resend an email to them. They're saying this and that, but they were kind of confused. They're like, why are they telling us to? So they sent back the email. Now I'm going back again, guys. Bear in mind, we already called the Canadian office, and my mom was just telling him everything and complaining and saying like, what kind of service is this at the Kingston location? And they were upset. They're like, people are getting fired today, which I hope so, because this is not okay. Don't worry, we're gonna deal with it. Like, this is not okay. No one should be coming in at work at 10 o'clock. The office door shouldn't be closed. Like, they're not doing their job, which they have not been, okay? And like, it's like they don't care. Like, the vibe that you get from the people in the Kingston office about the company I use is like, they do not care. And I don't know how long these people have been working for, because the last time when we shipped with the same company, the experience was so smooth and good. So I don't know what's going on with these people, but anyways, and it's nothing new. Like, they just don't care. They type slow, they walk slow, they don't care. So the door was closed, and I was like, did these people leave? And it was around like 11 something at this point, or 10. No, it was around 10 something, 10 later on, like after 10:30 at this point. So I like stopped, and I'm like, did these people leave? And I said it so loud in the hallway, and some man was like, no man, just knock on the door and then walk in. I was like, I'm not walking into no one's office if the door is locked, because like, it's obviously locked for reason. So I was banging on the door. I was like, boom, boom, boom. And no one was answering. So I was banging. Like, I was literally banging because I was so mad. The guy opened up the door and I had to swear at him. I'm like, do you guys effing work? Like, do you guys work? Do you guys work? Are you guys still open? Like, what's going on? And he's like, huh? I was like, do you guys fucking... Anyways, and I was like, anyways, they sent me back up from customer service that's saying that you guys have to send an updating email stating what I told you guys, right? And he was like, oh, okay, 1 second. And then he gave it back to the lady that assisted me. And then she was like, oh, that's weird. We did. So she sent the email, and then she's like, okay, we sent it. So they sent back the email. Now I'm going back again, guys. I want this to be a positive video like the last time, but this is just the realities of it. Like, this is actually just the realities of it. This is why you have to be here all day. Take your time, come early, because of things like this. If I came like way later in the day and then I had to be running back and forth, I probably wouldn't be able to get my stuff today. And I have to talk fast because gosh, it's hot out here, and I'm wearing this big huge baggy sweater. Okay, we're going back into the customer service section, and then we will see. Back down, I was like, oh, this is so unnecessary. Like, why am I walking back and forth? And people are waiting outside for me. The sun is hot in town. Ugh, this is like just too much for one person. Anyways, I went to the cashier. This girl at the cashier, there's something wrong with her. I'm like, hello. She's like, hi. I was like, yeah, can I pay for this? As I told you guys, this girl, like, her nails were this long. I'm not even over exaggerating. And she was just there on her phone. So I'm looking in because it's like tinted very black. I'm like, is this girl on her phone? Are you mad? She's just on her phone. I'm like, hello, because you see me walk up to your glass. Why are you just on your phone? She's like, okay. And then she's just on her phone for like a good few minutes. I'm like, do you guys accept debit? She's like, yeah. And then she's on her phone. Her nails are long, like her attitude. She just has no customer service. Just like the front desk receptionist in the other building, they don't have no good customer service. And then she goes back on her phone, and then I'm waiting. Because I don't know if she's like, okay, I'm trying to see if she's like, okay, give me ID plus the paper. I'm like, what, hearing to see what she says next. I'm like, do you guys accept debit? Do you guys accept cards? She's like, yeah. So I'm here waiting to see like, okay, give me your card first, or like, let me see the paper first. So I'm here waiting. She just paid for it with her long ass nails and then just gave it to me. But I'm sorry, her nails are so long. Like, it's just like so long. And then she's on her phone still. And then after a few seconds, I was like, hello, can I pay now? And she's like, yeah. I was like, what do you want? And I just gave her like the papers, and she looked at it and typed it in. She's like, okay, your total's gonna be 5,000. Her nails were so clapping, like they were clapping up the mouse, they were clapping up the keyboard, like they're so long. And she's like, okay, you can pay. Paid, and then I was like, okay, thank you. She's like, okay, thank you. I was like, that's so unprofessional. Like, she's just slow on her phone. Like, why am I always initiating conversation when it should be you? Here it is. So this is the receipt for personal effects. So that's what I paid $5,000 for. Let me tell you guys what I paid for. So I paid $100, $108 for examination of my items. I paid $2,200 for handling of my items. I paid $812 for lifting, and then I paid $1,442 for documentation of my barrels, and then I paid $500 for security. Okay, I don't know if he charged like the fees for having it here for so long, because this one guy held up the line for 30 minutes because he had like 50 million different papers. I was like, are you clearing like 3 containers just for yourself? The way that we were waiting in line, I was like, nah, this is disgusting. And they only had one person working, as I told you guys. And I don't know if it's because of Thursday they didn't have like both people working. Again, they close early on Thursdays. So I'm here frightened. I'm like, oh my god, it's 11 o'clock. I didn't get into the checking part yet. They're gonna close soon. They're slow here. And I was freaking out. I finally get back to the man. He's really nice. He's like, okay, I see your stuff, but we don't see the email. Like, I literally don't see the email. I'm like, can you call them yourself? Like, do they have the correct email for you guys? He's like, hold on, let me give it to my superior. He gave it to the superior, and then she did whatever she needed to do. Like, and then I finally got through. He's like, okay, this is all you need to pay. And I paid $5,000. Okay, so I just paid $5,000 here, but then when I go inside, I think that's when I'm gonna pay like the $30,000 plus anything more that they decide to charge me on. So the pricing is good so far. I'm not gonna, oh, I don't want to drink myself. I'm freaking out. They close at 2 p.m. and like and it's 11:38 right now. The security guard's like, oh, I can't wait till 2 p.m. comes so they can lock the door, we can go about our business. Like, what's going on? I started sweating at this point. I was like, let me take off this big dirty stinking sweater. I looked so bad that day, you guys. Like, I had to wake up so early at 4 o'clock. Who has time to be beautifying their appearance at 4 in the morning when our priority is about cleaning the barrels up? Anyways, so they kept on thinking that my vlog camera tripod was a knife in my pocket because it was sticking out my pocket and you could only see this part up. And they're like, what is that in your pocket? I was like, it's just a tripod. They're like, let me see it. Oh, I just making sure. And they were like this. Okay, I just gave them my paper, so I guess they are looking for my things at the in the warehouse, and then they're gonna call me when it's time for me to go in. Sweating so bad. Let me tell you guys what happened. Okay, the problem is not, it's problems with the shipping company I went with, the Kingston location. The people that met at the Kingston location here, there's something going on. Like, these people need to be fired. Like, it's so bad. The people at Jamaica Customs, they're doing everything that they're supposed to do, and they're being nice to me. I'm not complaining about them. It's the people that I shipped with. Because I went back to the guy at the customer service desk. I'm still here waiting, by the way. And he said that how they still didn't receive the email. I was like, what? So he had to give it to the supervisor. I don't know what the supervisor did, but they did some things. And then I just paid. I went to the cashier. Oh, they told me I had storage fees. I was like, how do I have storage fees when they called me last week? How? Yeah, it's been here since January 19. I'm like, how? You guys just calling me now? I'm not paying for that. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. That's not my fault. Let me tell you guys this story. In January, I've been calling them. They're not answering their phones. Like, they don't answer their phones, and I'm ringing their phone. If you guys saw my call log, it's like 15 missed calls, 7 missed calls, all that. And I was like, why aren't these people answering? And I shipped my stuff at the end of November. The container came to Jamaica at the end of December, but they didn't call me till the second week of February. Okay, they didn't call me till the second week of February to come get my stuff. Keep that in mind, okay? Because I was calling them all January and they're like, oh, we don't have your stuff yet. Your stuff's not here. Your stuff is here. I was like, okay, whatever. They call me the second week. They're like, come for your stuff. So when I go to the man's like, oh, you have storage fees. Your stuff been here since January 19th. And I was like, what do you mean my stuff's been here since January 19th when they called me last week at the Kingston location? Guys, let me tell you guys this. The shipping company that I use is not the same agency as the Jamaica port. Like, these people that I'm dealing with now at the customer service desk and the cashier, this is the Jamaica like WHARF system, but the shipping company is the one that's effing up everything right now. So I was like, what the blood? See, I'm not paying for this. But anyways, it was just $5,000. I'm like, I'm gonna pay for this, but they cannot do that. So I call my mom. I'm like, listen, they're telling me I have to pay for storage fees. This is not okay. Anyways, so my mom called back the guy and he's like, listen, I'm so sorry. Like, he has to be apologizing, but I'm like, what is going on with these people at the Kingston location that they have? Like, these people with like horrible quality. Anyways, Anyway, so I go sit down. Guys, make sure you guys bring snacks with you. I forgot to bring snacks. I brought snacks the last time and I forgot. My stomach was yamming out because I didn't even get to stop at Clarendon Park to buy like breakfast at Juicy Beef. We just went straight there, and I'm glad we kind of didn't stop because like traffic was, as soon as we reached Tree Mile on Spanish Town Road going to Tree Mile, waiting for like a good 30 minutes to just get down to where Tree Mile was. So after the cashier, you give your paper to the security guard that is in front of the warehouse part where all your items are, like the barrels where they do the stripping, they look at all your stuff. So I gave it to them and they're like, okay, we're gonna give it to the officers in there and then we'll call your name. So I went and sat down and I was waiting and I'm waiting. You guys see, I was just lying down, I was bored, I was hot, I went to go use the bathroom. Guys, this is how I look. At least the bathroom's a little bit decent. I look like a bum on purpose. You have to feel sorry for me. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Waiting, and it was like everyone else was getting through before me and I was like, what the B-class? So I went up to the security guard. I'm like, did you guys call my name yet? He's like, no, like blah, blah. So after I came back from the bathroom, I would say like 10 minutes later, they called my name. I was like, perfect. I went in and I don't know why every single time when everyone sees my last name, they're like, are you guys related to Renito Adams? Are you guys related to this Adams? And I'm just like, Lord of mercy. Everyone asks that and I'm not gonna answer that question, guys. I went in, I paid the money. It was so cheap. I'm paying now. Right here. I paid the $30,000. So I was actually shocked by the price, but that is just the first price that you pay before they go through your things, because after they go through your things, they might actually charge you a little bit more. So I paid that price and I was like, God, please, Jesus up in heaven, God, please don't let me charge me for anything more, dear Jesus, please, 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 please. Pay the local money. I went through. They had my stuff ready. The guy had my paper. He's like, okay, let me see if I can find where your barrels are sectioned. I'm like, there it is over there. This is why in my video when I share with you guys how to pack for Jamaica, like how to pack a barrel for Jamaica, watch the video, watch it, because you will spot your barrel out from a mile away. I spotted my barrel out from a mile away because of the tips that I shared on how to package your barrel after packing it. There's techniques that you can just identify your barrel from everyone else's. Here's my barrels right here. Look at the barrels, man. The barrels, and I share so many tips with you guys. I shared to write down how many barrel items you shipped, plus take pictures of every single item, whether it's boxes or barrels. Take pictures of everything, okay? So I was like, oh, there it is over there. And then he's like, oh, he was like kind of shocked. I'm like, yeah, I already know. And then I went over and it had my name and everything on it. Again, as I told you guys in the video, make sure you guys have two people's name on it so someone can accompany you. So I saw my two packages, my two mirrors that I want to show you guys so bad. But one of them broke. I saw like a dent in one of them and like it was open, like a rat chewed it. I was like, what? So I didn't even care about my barrels. Like my body just gravitated over to my mirrors. Okay, it looks like one of my mirrors are broken. Ugh. Why do I look like there's dirt on my face? Guys, I'm in the warehouse right now. My mirror is broken, so I'm upset right now. This is for my guest bathroom, and I've been talking about these mirrors for so long, so they're gonna look at it. Some lady supervisor came over. She's really nice. She's really nice and soft-spoken. So that's what I'm doing right now. You're waiting. My barrels are behind me here. Wait, right here, the barrels are behind me and stuff, so. Oh God, guys, I'm sweating so bad, and like this is just too much, and I think there's dirt on my face. Okay, what happened to my mirrors? And then the guy, he was a young boy. He's probably my age, like in his early 20s or so. He came over. He's like, oh God. I was like, no, what the B-clot happened to my mirrors? It was a hole, a dirty stinking hole, as you guys saw. And then when you look, me and him put our hand in it and we opened it and it was shattered. It was shattered. I was like, God, why did I wait up for this mirror for so long for them not to take care of it properly? So he was like, oh man, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I don't want this and I'm not clearing for it. So I had to call my mom. My mom had to call back the Canadian company. I couldn't call the Canadian company myself because I was in the warehouse again. It was too long. And she told him that how they like basically whoever packed their container in Canada broke my stuff. Let me tell you. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he gave me some incentives for when I do ship again. So it's not gonna really give me back the mirror that I want, because like I really wanted that mirror and it was a lot of money. It was like in the hundreds of dollars. But a supervisor came to me. She was so nice, guys. Like she was so nice. She was young too. Like I don't know, these young people that they have working at the WHARF here, because even the guy, this customer service desk, he was really young too. He was nice, The supervisor lady was young too. She was in her 20s. Well, she looked like it. She was nice, and the guy that was helping me with the barrel thing, he was nice. It wasn't like the conniving nice. You guys know about the conniving nice that they do down here, but no, this was like a genuine nice. So I was like, this is weird. The girl was so nice. She was so soft spoken and nice. She's like, oh my god, like I can't believe this. Let me go check. She went onto her desk in the warehouse, and then she had a big huge TV, and then she showed me. She's like, she explained to me. She's like, listen, when we opened up the container, we saw the items damaged. So there's me, which is a representative from Jamaica, WHARF or whatever, the port, and then she said that there's like, I think one more person, I forget what the third person is, and then someone from the shipping company that I'm there. So there's 3 people there to make sure there's witnesses. So she's like, okay, this is what happened. When we opened it, it was just damaged when we saw it, but you can call your shipping company and ask them so they can confirm. So I did that, and the guy that was upstairs, he was like, okay, let me just come down and let me look in person. So he came down in his outfit. I didn't even know it was him, his attire and stuff, and he was like, let me see. He was like, listen, let me tell you what actually happened. And then he went over to the supervisor, and we were all talking. He's like, listen, this is what happened. When we opened up the container, your mirror was underneath a car tire. Like a car, like an actual car. And then underneath the tire of the car, your mirror was right underneath it. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, listen, whenever we get these containers from this company, the stuff is just everywhere, and then people blame us, and it's not us, it's whoever's packing the containers. And he's like, this just happens to us down at the WHARF. People think it's us when it's not really us. And then the lady supervisor came in. She's like, listen, it's so true. She's like, listen, and sometimes people's barrels are open and they're saying that stuff is missing out of it, but we can't open your stuff. There's literally people there, pictures, and like there's 3 people there. Like, we can't open your stuff and steal it. It's whoever's packing the containers in the country that they're coming from, whether it's America, England, Canada, China. The people at the shipping companies opening it up or damaging your items, we're just taking it out and processing it. That's it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then the guy was like, listen, they are always blaming us. And the lady was like, they literally always blame us when it's us and when it's can't. When your guys' stuff comes, it's sealed. We don't open it until you guys are there, and we open it in front of you guys. So they explain it, and I'm like, okay, that actually kind of makes a lot of sense. But they're basically saying like, yeah, people's stuff be breaking. So they were saying like, there's nothing really we can do. I already paid to have all this stuff like be here, and I paid that 30,000, like the 27,000 or whatever I told you guys, the 30,000. I already paid for it. So they're like, there's nothing we can do. All you can do is probably just call the shipping company in Canada and then see if they can reimburse you. So my mom just called in. That's what I told you guys. They made up for it and stuff, but I was still so sad because I was like, my mirror, I couldn't stop talking or thinking about it. Like, they probably thought it was annoying, but I was like, no, like, it was shattered. As you guys seen, it was shattered. Okay, they're taking out these things now. Now listen, there was a lot of nice like security, what do they call, like supervisors looking at everyone's barrels. I'm like, I hope I get a nice person. Like, I was literally praying. You guys pray for nice supervisors that are not extra. So anyways, so we were going through the barrel. Listen, let me tell you guys need to watch our how to pack a barrel for Jamaica video. Guys, go watch it. Let me tell you guys how, because of my mom's packing techniques, I did not have to pay more money. And I'm gonna share with you guys what I got in the barrel so you guys can watch. You guys stay subscribed to my channel and go on my channel to watch my barrel unboxing, all the things I got in the barrel. You guys can go and watch that video to see everything. The way that the barrel was packed, even when the barrel came and they opened it, all the stuff is still packed at the top of the barrel. Usually when barrels come, they're moving on the boat so much that things get compressed and there's so much space at the top. Not with our packing. My stuff was still at the top. I was like, nah, this is some real good packing. And then the way that we packed, when you look at the barrel, it looks like all food. It looks like all household items. It looks like small little like knickknacks. Nothing too big, right? Here's a look tip. I was trying to show you guys in this video, but I couldn't catch it. So the guy had like the soccer cleats, but whoever was packing the barrel left the tags on the soccer cleats. Yes, we want to give people brand new things with the tag on it so they know like it was worn or anything, but listen, when it comes to shipping things down to Jamaica, do not leave the tags, because when one of the warehouse staff was unpacking that barrel over there, he was like looking at the tag to see how much it was, and he was like looking at the sneaker like he wanted it. But I was like, oh, they're gonna tax this person because of the tag on it. You guys rip it off and just wrap it in clothes. Guys, I have the whole video on my channel. Go watch the video. I'm telling you, it's so good, bruh. There was this one supervisor there. She was searching someone's barrel and she was picking out everything. She was picking out every little thing in the person's barrel and looking at it and analyzing it. I was like, God, God, please don't make me get the supervisor. Like, I was frightened. I was like, anyway, that supervisor disappeared and some other lady came and I was like, okay, didn't know about this lady. She came and she just had her paper in her hand and she just looked. And then she looked again. And then she was like, where's the 2 packages? I was like, over here. And then she came over to the packages. She's like, open them. And I was like, this one's broken. She's like, and then she looked at the next one and then she was like, okay, that's it. And I was like, that's it? And so in my head, I was like, that's it? And then she's like, you can go. And then I asked the guy that was helping me. The boy that was there helping me, he was so nice. He was like, I was like, is that it? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, I'm paying a little bit of money today. Okay, all done, all done, all done. All done. I'm sad. This is broken. It's broken so bad. This one is okay. Guys, I don't even want to tell you guys how much money I walked with, because I guess I'm so used to going with my mom and I, and then we're used to spending hundreds of thousands to clear everything. But that's like furniture pieces and all that. So that's why I was like, oh my God. So I came back and I was like, God is so good. God is so good. Like, God was on my side even though I went through so much. Guys, I'm finished now. I paid $30,000 to like clear everything. I can't even complain. The way we packed this barrel, you guys watch my packing in Jamaica, packing a barrel for like Jamaica or whatever country. You guys can watch that video, because when they took out the inside, all they saw was food, but we had more stuff in there. So I'm grateful, even though this was just a run around. My mirror is broken. They were nice about it, so they took a picture and sent it to the shipping company. Hi. That I was using. Now I got the gate pass, so the gate pass is right here. I'm gonna go give it to the driver that's annoying me, and we're good to go. I paid $30K for 3 barrels, one mirror, because one of them broke. I was so sad, guys. Like, I really wanted that mirror. Okay, so now we're going to the back of the warehouse.
How much about it?
I'm not gonna lie, like, really?
Yeah, no.
The supervisor. The supervisor was so nice.
Yeah.
The guy that was helping me was so nice and kind and caring. Like, when my mirror broke, they're like, boom, boom. I don't know if it was fake, but at least they faked it. That's customer service, faked
When
it.
they go around there, see, ask the Errol, yeah.
Errol, man, you come on the yard.
Alright, give the round them.
Yeah, so everyone there was nice. The guy at the customer service, that the only people that pissed me off this morning were the people working at Q-Trex. And man, I was so upset. Like, you guys don't even understand. Yeah, go through here. So now we're gonna go and pack the back of the barrel. Oh, another tip I didn't tell you guys. If you guys want someone to come in with you, make sure you put their name on the paper and on the barrel too. So if you have company, if you know someone that will come with you to the WHARF, like inside, not including the driver, like to the WHARF as well, put their name on the barrel, put their name on the paper, and they'll let both you guys go in. So at least you'll have company and you'll have help, and it'll make everything so much more easier. That's what we always do. So that's a little tip for you guys. What else? I didn't get dress coded today.
Yeah?
And make sure you guys put used on your stuff. Anyways, we're here at the back. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so we're just waiting for them to bring the stuff here. It's 2 o'clock. I came here. What time did I wake up this morning? At 4 o'clock, and I'm in Kingston at 2. Yeah, so this is why you guys need to be on time and be early, because you never know. You guys see the amount of running back and forth and cussing and swearing. I didn't want to swear. Like, I'm not a girl that swears. Like, I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not a girl that swears, but I had to cuss a bad word today. Yeah, it was more than a chip. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Bye. Remember to check on the tables in case they left anything, because I was waiting for my gate pass and they were taking so long in the line, and I looked, I was like, wait, isn't that my toilet paper? I went there and I grabbed up my toilet paper and pushed it in my bag here, and I was like, this is my toilet paper. And they're like, why are you grabbing it up like that? I said, I'm not leaving my toilet paper, I don't care. Today was a day. It's, what time is it now? Like 3 o'clock? We're not going to reach back to country till probably like 5. I'm thankful I got through. I have so much money left over. That was it. I told them to throw out the mirror, but they still gave it to me, guys. So that's really it for my experience. You guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole experience. I'm still mad at that lady at the front desk. That girl. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys like it. I'll see you.